In the quiet village of Aluma, people lived simple lives. Everyone knew each other, and there were no secrets, or so they thought. The village had one small clinic, one church, and a few mud houses with zinc roofs that made noise whenever rain fell. Life was hard, but people managed to smile through it. One day, a young man arrived in Aluma. His name was Toby. He wore torn slippers, an old shirt, and carried a small black bag. He said he was looking for work. Nobody knew where he came from. He looked like someone who had suffered too much. The village chief told him to check at the local school. The school had been looking for someone to help clean the compound, sweep classrooms, and fetch water. When Toby got there, he met the headmistress, Madam Iya. She looked at him from head to toe and said, "Are you sure you want this job? It pays very small. Just food and little money." Toby nodded quickly. "Yes, Ma. I will do it." From that day, Toby became the school cleaner. He arrived before sunrise and left late in the evening. He swept, washed, and even helped carry sick children to the clinic when needed. People started to like him. They said he was quiet, respectful, and hard-working. But what they didn't know was this: Toby was not who they thought he was. In the city of Lagos, he was known as Mr. Toby Elle, owner of Elle Group, a billionaire company. He had cars, houses, and people who worked for him. But he had one problem: he didn't trust anyone. Every woman he met wanted his money. They called him darling but only saw him as a bank. He got tired of fake smiles and plastic love. So, he left the city, changed his clothes, and went to a village where nobody knew him. He wanted to find real love, if it even still existed. At the school, there was a young woman named Ada. She was a teacher. Ada didn't have much, but she had a kind heart. She taught the children like they were her own. She often brought food from home and shared with them. Toby noticed her kindness and started helping her carry things. At first, Ada didn't pay much attention to Toby. To her, he was just the school cleaner. But slowly, she began to notice something. He spoke differently. He fixed broken chairs like a carpenter. He read books the other cleaners never touched. He had gentle hands and a deep look in his eyes. One day, Ada came to school crying. Her mother had fallen sick. She didn't have money for medicine. Toby walked up to her and asked quietly, "How much do you need?" She looked at him and laughed sadly. "Don't worry. It's not your problem." But that evening, someone dropped an envelope in front of her house. Inside was the exact amount she needed for her mother's treatment. No name, no note, just money. She didn't know who did it, but her mother got better. Weeks passed. Toby and Ada started talking more. They sat under the mango tree after school, laughing and sharing stories. She told him about her dreams. He told her lies, small ones, about growing up poor. He wanted her to like him, not his money. But something started to go wrong. One day, a stranger came to the village in a big black jeep. He wore a suit and dark glasses. He walked straight to the school compound and called out, "Mr. Toby Elle, sir, we have a meeting at 3 p.m. Everyone turned. Toby froze. Ada stood beside him. "Wait, you're who?" The children stopped playing. Madam Iya came outside. Toby looked around. His secret was out that night. The whole village buzzed like bees. People were angry, confused, curious. Why had a billionaire been sweeping their school? Why did he lie? Some said he was mad. Others said he was testing them. Ada didn't come to school the next day. Toby waited under the mango tree, but she didn't come. He walked to her house. She opened the door halfway. "You lied to me," she said. "I know," Toby replied. "But I didn't lie about how I feel. Why didn't you just tell me the truth?" "Because I've told the truth before, and nobody ever saw me. They only saw the money," Ada sighed. So what do you want now? I want to know if what we shared was real. She looked at him. I don't know anymore. The door closed. Toby felt like a mountain had crushed his chest for 2 weeks. He stayed in his small room, not eating much, not smiling. The children asked where he was. Beta avoided him. He told himself he would leave Aluma and forget everything. But just before he left, something happened. The school was holding an end-of-term event. Parents, teachers, and even the village chief came. Toby stayed far at the back, watching quietly. Then the headmistress called Ada to the front. Ada held a piece of paper and said, "Before we end today, I want to thank someone. He came into our lives like a shadow. We didn't know him. We didn't understand him. But he changed this school. And he changed my life." She looked up. "Toby, please come forward." The crowd turned. Toby didn't move. "Please," she said again. He walked slowly to the front. "I was angry," she said. "But not because you're rich. I was angry because I thought I lost something real. But now I understand. Love doesn't care about money. It cares about truth." The crowd clapped. Some wiped tears. Beta held his hand. The mango tree where they used to sit stood quietly in the corner, watching like it knew all their secrets. And from that day, the story of the billionaire cleaner and the village teacher became a tale parents told their children under moonlight. Not just about love, but about looking beyond what the eyes can see.